everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kalina for those of you who don't know me, but for those of you who are kind of familiar with my videos, this is a little bit of a different setup, and that's because today I thought it'd be nice to come sit down and just chat to you guys about some of the things that I have been loving in terms of the self-care products, habit, and things like podcasts that I have really just been a big part of my self-care routine on the daily. I'm going to break these down into 4 different categories for you guys. So the first one is skincare, and then I'll go to makeup products, and then I'll go to habits that I've been loving, and then lastly podcasts that I have really been enjoying on the daily. First, guys, the Oodie reached out to me. If you can't tell, I am beyond excited because I have wanted an Oodie for a long time, because I know a lot of my friends who have them. They just look ridiculously cozy and warm inside them. For those of you guys who don't know what an Oodie is, the Oodie makes these cross between a hoodie and also a really cozy, fluffy and warm blanket, and then you get an Oodie. They come in so many different styles and patterns and colors that you can choose from on their website, and wait till you see the one I chose, because guys, you'll really know that it's a me Oodie. But what I really love about my Oodie is I genuinely just sleep in it. I walk around my house in it because we are still in winter in Australia. It is so cold still, so I love being able to just be warm around the house, look cute, but also because it has sleeves, it's very practical in the sense that I can still clean, I can still work at my desk and cook. The Oodie products are also completely cruelty free, and they also are easily washable within the washing machine, so it comes really handy in that sense. And they also on their website not only have Oodies, but they also have a variety of different sleepwear products, so go check that out. You can have a look at what they have. I think it's really cool how versatile this company is. Now I'm going to show you guys which one I got and tried on for you. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. I got the coffee one, guys. Look at it. Okay, I'm going to try it on. It's so cute. It is ridiculously warm and fluffy. You can see the material on the inside as well. So the Oodie have given me for you guys a discount, which is super generous of them. So if you guys head into the link in the description below, it'll take you guys straight to the Oodie store, and then pop in my discount code, and then you can get $35 off of your total order. Okay, let's get on to the rest of the video. Alright, so for skincare, I have a range of different things that I have really loved using. So in terms of like types of cleansers, moisturizers, serum, etc. So let's start off with cleansing my face. This is the mini Foreo cleanser. So what I love about this is it feels so nice in the sense it's silicone, so it doesn't get super dirty. You can easily wash it, you can hear it buzzing, and it helps massage the face and help with like a deep clean of my face. Everything, by the way, I'll put into the description below so you guys can find it, and if you want to try it out, go for it. Okay, in terms of face serums, these 2 are my favorite face serums. So the Ordinary is a very affordable skincare product line. The serum that I really love using is the Hyaluronic acid, 2% plus B5. I find this is really good for moisturizing my skin because I have really dry skin, so I love using this. But if you are able to get a little bit of a pricier one, the L'Occitane Immortal Reset, beautiful serum that helps not only hydrate, but I just feel like my skin is just so much smoother and clearer as well. Moving on to another part of my skincare routine, I have loved using the Immortal Reset Tri-Face Essence from L'Occitane. So this goes handy with the other L'Occitane serum, but pretty much I've also found that this has helped with retaining moisture within my skin, and also has helped with balancing out the oils in my skin as well. Moving on to the moisturizers, so you can kind of get a theme that I really love using products that help hydrate my skin. So I really need them with my eczema, but I found that 2 things. So for my face, I use the Sukin Rose Hip Night and Enriching Night Cream. I really love using this one. I find it super moisturizing. It's very thick, but then it just makes me feel like I have a massive layer of protection and moisture on my face, which I really need. Now for my body, I use Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion. I find this one is so far one of my favorite ones, because, at least for this month, because as I said, I have eczema and I get really dry skin, especially if it's the middle of winter, but I've tried a lot of different types of moisturizers. I feel like this one retains the moisture a lot more and it feels less thick and sticky. And lastly, for my skincare product, my favorites are the Lash Serum from Lash Therapy Australia. I found since using this that my eyelashes have really grown a lot and they've gotten thicker as well and healthier. So I have been using this for 2 years, so it is a 2-year staple but also a July staple. I'm moving on to our makeup now. So I've got a few different products. I don't use too much makeup products on the daily, but these are the ones that I use every single day and I love using. The first one is this palette from Mecca. Sorry, it's a bit disheveled, but this palette from Mecca is the Hot Shot Everyday palette. I love it because of mainly the blush that I use every day, and then also, as you can see, I've used a lot of the highlighter for this as well. But they also come with a range of eyeshadow palettes. There's a bronzer and another muted highlighter, and then they also have lip as well. Pretty much you can use this for a range of everyday makeup look. Next, this product from Lash Therapy Australia as well. It is quite, sorry, it's quite dirty, but it's my eyelash curler. I have found that this eyelash curler has done wonders for my very Asian, straight and dead eyelashes, mainly because of the inbuilt comb that you can see. It helps separate the eyelashes. Next, with my favorite eyeliner that I've been using for this month, the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Winged Liquid Eyeliner. I have absolutely loved using this, mainly because of when it says hyper sharp, they really mean it. You can see that there's a thicker side, but then it also has a very thin side as well. And with my brow pencil, the Precisely My Brow eyebrow pencil, I love how thin this eyebrow pencil is, and so I can really just fill up my eyebrows with more of a natural look. Moving on to my favorite mascara, I'm gonna say my favorite waterproof mascara. This one, it's quite faded because I've been using it for a while. This is also from Maybelline and it's the Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara. What I love is it's really waterproof. Like, I have gone swimming with it and taken a shower with it, and lucky last, this isn't really makeup wise, but this is more of accessory wise. So if you haven't realized, I've been wearing a bunch of jewelry that I use every day. So my earrings and my necklace and also my bracelet all have a very similar vibe in terms of that gold and pearl look. I have gotten all of these from the markets, including my rings as well. I have really loved investing in good gold jewelry, so these are all, I'll link all the places that I've gotten them from, but these are all gold filled jewelry, so that if it's gold plated, it really just fades off really easily. So I have loved using these and I use it every day. I sleep in it, I shower in it, I don't take it off unless I really need to, which is pretty much never. I've had these for about a year now and they are still looking really lovely and gold's favorite accessories. Okay, a little bit of a different move. I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I have loved doing in terms of habits that I have loved as a part of my self-care routine over this month. So the first thing, it seems a little small, but I actually have really loved lighting candles for when I have wanted to be productive or when I just need to wind down, whether that's at night or even just like in the bathtub. Sometimes getting candles are super expensive, so the one that I have, I use the Kmart 12-pack one. You can see that I've already used 4 of them. These are unscented candles, but I remember getting them for $7 for 12 of them. I like to kind of rotate with getting some scented candles here and there, and then getting like a bunch of ones that I just know I can light and not worry about having to spend so much money on them either. The next habit that I love doing is switching off my main lights in my bedroom and turning on my night light or the bedside table light. So what I found about this, it's at a certain time when I want to start winding down. It's usually after I've like taken a shower and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm just going to do a little bit more of work, or I'm going to read before I go to bed. And I found that it's been helpful in kind of just like transitioning my brain and my mind into more of a resting and sleeping mode. My nightlight lamp is so much more warm toned. It feels a lot more cozier, and it's just dim lighting, which I really love. The third habit that I've been taking is really being intentional with your Sabbath day. For those of you who don't know what a Sabbath day is, it's essentially a day of rest, but obviously that looks different for every person because we're all different. And so it's about finding what works for you to make sure that you're looking after yourself, that you are intentionally resting, that you are obeying what God has called us to do. He has called us to rest like He has rested as well, because He knows that we get weary and we need this rest to also depend on Jesus more, because He is the true rest. Depending on what that looks like for you, just make sure that it is intentional. It could be a few hours of a week, or it could be a whole day, and you can fill it up with different things that you find help you be restful as well. And lastly, the fourth habit that I have loved doing is cleaning in small amounts. So I used to do a deep clean every month, which I still try to do sometimes, but I felt like, especially during the uni semester, it was just so unpractical, and I would just put it off, and then I would just never clean until the end of the semester, which isn't ideal. So I found that actually when I have some time on my shoulders, instead of waiting until the end of the month or the start of the month, I will just clean that little bit. And little amounts of cleaning, even just like at the end of the day, go to the kitchen, clean a bit of what you used in the kitchen so that it's ready for the next day, and you don't have to come to a pile of mess and that keeps building and building up. So those are my 4 favorite habits that I've developed this month for my self-care. But lastly, I did want to show you guys a little bit of some things that I've been listening to with podcasts. The first one is a devotional series called Gentle and Lowly. This is a 14-day devotional series, but I have absolutely loved using this because of how I've just been so encouraged listening to and diving into more of who is Jesus and what is He like, and what is His heart really like. As the title says, we'll find out that He is a gentle and a lowly King who comes to us and comes to sinners. He wants to come to sinners like us. The other thing that I have loved listening to is another Christian podcast, but this is more of a topic-based Christian podcast. So this podcast is called The Girl Defined Show by Kristen and Bethany. There's a bunch of different topics, but it ranges from topics on lust, sex, on feminism, struggling as a Christian and making friends. I find it really encouraging because they're often topics that I know that we don't always talk about, and we should talk about them, especially within the church. And I know so many people who suffer in silence, so definitely check that podcast out. And then the last podcast isn't a Christian podcast, but you know, when you're doing stuff, normal daily tasks, it's nice to have something to listen to as if people are with you. So for me this month, it has been Common Chaos by Ashton and Cardia. So they have a variety of different content where they talk about like life things, drama in their life, also like advice, learning and growing advice, career-wise and things. I find it really cool that they can share that, and so openly and honestly, and it's also very entertaining to listen to. Okay, well, that does take us to the end of this video, but I really do hope that you guys enjoyed and you guys can have a look at some of the things that I've loved using and enjoy doing so far as a part of my self-care routine, so that you guys can also try it out. Don't forget that you can get your Oodie down below with my discount code in my link as well in the description, so go check that out, have a look for yourself. I hope you guys have a very lovely week ahead, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I'm getting older, but I still can't read a vibe. 'Cause my world is on